Imagine you're on a mission. You're trekking deep into the woods. It's hot out and sweat is running down your back. All of a sudden, you encounter a wild boar. Your pulse races as you shoot him with your bow and arrow and pierce his heart. This is just the beginning. There are others. Cougars, alligators, and bears. Oh my! Hi, my name is Julia Ringhofer, and having fun with archery is my mission. I am a member of the Mitchell County Outdoors and Shooting Sports and West Lincoln Blues 4-H clubs, and this is my second year in the archery club. Today I am going to tell you about archery, a little history, the equipment you use, the archery range rules, the shooting steps, and how to score in competitions. The earliest known evidence of bows comes from Western Europe, where some sites are dated to about 40,000 years ago. The earliest bows were made from wood and animal guts, but later on they were also made from horns, bones, and tendons. Some cultures, such as the Chinese, also made their bows completely out of plants, such as bamboo and vegetable glue. The first stone arrowheads that were used as a point on arrows were discovered in Africa and indicate that they were also likely developed as early as 40,000 BC. Fire-hardened arrow points, flint-tipped arrows, and feathered arrow shafts started appearing between 25,000 and 18,000 BC. Archery started back in 300 BC in Greece as an Olympic sport. Archery didn't become an official event in the modern Olympics until 1900. Women began competing in the Olympics in 1908. Archery was eliminated in the Olympics in 1920 and didn't reappear until 1972. Team competition in the Olympics began in 1988. Archery events today include men's individual, women's individual, men's team, and women's team. The most common bows are the compound bow and the recurve bow. I have a compound bow, which is smaller. It uses a wheel and has a sight for better aim. Arrows are made from different weights and different tips, weights, and lengths. A quiver holds your arrows for you. There are side quivers, a ground quiver, and a quiver that you can hook onto your bow. An arm guard protects your arm from when the strings, because sometimes it snaps your arm. A release aid lets your arrows go for better accuracy, and a finger tab protects your fingers from the string if you don't use a release aid. When I first joined the 4-H Archery Club, I had to take a safety course. Some of the things I had to learn are: know and obey all range commands. Keep your arrows in your quiver until you are told to shoot. Always wear your arm guard and finger tab. Only use the arrows that are given to you. Always keep your arrows pointed down or towards the target. If you drop an arrow, leave it on the ground until you're told to retrieve your arrows. Always walk. Never run at the archery range. I also had to learn the whistle commands. 2 blasts means approach the shooting line. 1 blast means you can begin shooting. 3 blasts means you can retrieve your arrows. And 4 or more blasts means stop shooting immediately and put your arrows in your quiver. I also had to learn the shooting steps. Stance. Have your feet along the straddle the line with feet shoulder width apart. Nock arrow. Take your arrow and knock it onto your bow. If you have an arrow rest, you want to put that up. Set. Raise your bow up into the right position. Pre-draw. You're going to want to make sure that you have it all up and everything is ready to go. Draw. Pull the string back with your fingers or click on your release and pull it back with your release. Anchor. Pull your thumb to the corner of your mouth. So if you open your mouth, it'll be about where your teeth end. Aim. Make sure you're aiming at the target. Release. You're gonna slowly open your fingers, or you're gonna have it switch your release so that it opens. Follow through. Make sure your arm keeps following back, and keep your arm up so that way your arrow does not drop on you. Tournaments are 300 or 600 point matches, and you shoot 5 arrows each round. Ages 12 and under shoot from the 10-yard line, and 13 and up shoot at the 20-yard line. A bullseye equals 10 points. An arrow that lands on a line is given the higher point. So if an arrow lands on the line between a 9 and a 10, it's given a 10. Ties are broken by the number of X's that the archers shoot. The Mitchell County 4-H Archery Club meets at the Conservation Club by the fairgrounds. We shoot on Thursdays. The younger kids shoot from 7 to 8 p.m. and the older kids shoot from 8 to 9 p.m. We sometimes shoot 3D at the shooting range, but it's mainly targets or foam animals. There are also tournaments that are held indoors and at the outdoor shooting range. Today I have told you about archery, its history, equipment needed, the range rules, the shooting steps, and how to score in competitions. I have a lot of fun with archery. I enjoy making new friends and competing in tournaments. Are you ready to join me on my mission? Archery. Make it your mission. Any questions? Yes. The question was, your numbers, why are you not supposed to run at the archery range? Well, if you run at the archery range, someone could slip, and if they have arrows in their quiver, they could fall out and they could injure someone, like they could accidentally stab someone or something. Yes. The question was, how much does the equipment cost? For my bow, it costs about $300, but it can vary up to $1,000. I got a case for $50. My arrows were another $50 or $100, excuse me. And the kit that I got with my bow, which was like a quiver and the sight and stuff like that, that was another $50. So it was about $550. Yes. The question was, what got me interested in archery? Well, my dad used to shoot archery, and when I heard about the shooting at the Conservation Club, I thought I might want to try it to see if I liked it like my dad. Yes. The question was, how many times can you use your arrows over? You can use them as long as they're the right length, because if they get too short, they could fall off the arrow rest, and it has happened before. Someone's arrows were too short, and they went through their thumb and into their finger, and they had to go to the emergency room. But otherwise, you can keep on using them as long as you don't sometimes you can get like a Robin Hood, which is when you take one arrow and another arrow goes straight down the middle, and it splits it, so then you can't really use it anymore. So other than that, you can use them. You can just keep on using them over and over. Are there any more questions? Thank you.